paso? Isn't that a picante sauce? You guys, Alabama, New Jersey. I am so excited that you're here. Okay, here's the deal. If you follow me on social, like Instagram, TikTok, you know that one of my New Year's resolutions was to be on time. I would have been on time. Do you guys know who started calling me right at 6:02? My husband. And I told him this morning, I told him last night, and I'm like, here's the deal, dude, live from 6 to 6:30. And I have been so paranoid. I have everything on do not disturb, or I thought I did. And my computer, I even set like the timer. You know how you can set the timer? So I have like, do not disturb. I did it from 1 a.m. to 11 p.m. because I figured I was covered, right? Who's going to call me at midnight? I mean, I have no idea. And still he gets through. So obviously I don't know what I'm doing, but he got the memo. So hopefully nobody else will be calling me. How's my camera? Are you guys ready? Okay. New Year refresh, you guys. I have 30 things on my lineup. Can you believe that? Like, I have to talk fast because we got to like do a whole lot of situations. We got to do a whole lot of situations. You guys, I'm so glad I've missed you. I feel like it's been a minute since I've been on with you guys. Canada! Thanks for showing up. By the way, this is Minnesota, right? Like I go out, this is just a tangent and then I promise we'll get right into it. I go out today to get my eyelashes filled because I had to look good for you guys. Also got my nails done yesterday, one of my New Year's resolutions. Anyway, I get into my appointment and I go to take off my jacket and I'm like, where's my jacket? I forgot my jacket at home. Unheard of. Minnesota, January, and I forgot to put on a jacket. It's so warm outside, you guys. It's like 30 degrees today. And I was like, really? Anyway, that's my story there. But I did brush my teeth for you guys. So, I mean, I think we're ready to go. Okay. New Year's refresh, you guys. I have my lineup all set. So, I mean, this is going to be super, super fun. And now I just have to find where the beginning is. Hang on. My situation is not how I remember, but it's going to be okay, you guys. We're going to get through it. What in the world? I have like the worst luck with this stuff. Okay, are you guys ready? Luckily for me, all of my stuff is in order. So even though my lineup isn't, I can just scroll on through and you're not going to see a forehead shot. This right here. This is the first thing I had. Why? Because one of my New Year's resolutions is to drink more water. I just feel like hydration is really important. And I was in Pilates the other day and I was not flexible at all. I get that I'm like mid-40s, but I mean, no excuses other than the fact that I don't drink enough water. The reason why I have this one on here, you guys, you see that it's backwards. I'm not going to try to flip it around because I get confused, but it says things like 8 a.m., drink up. 10 a.m., keep going. And I was like, dude, this thing is so cool, right? It's like a half-gallon situation. And then I found this one right here. Hang on. It's right here. Look at this thing, you guys. 64 ounces. I kind of can't believe that this is 64 ounces, but that's what the bottle says. And I don't think the bottle's going to lie. It has a grippy handle situation. Do you see that? And how satisfying is that? This is like, I feel like I should be in band like an oboe. Like it's like the size of like a reed, but I love that it's a straw. So I have been carrying this with me, you guys. I'm right on track. It's right at 6 o'clock right now. So I don't know. My goal, you guys, is I have my dump cup, which you guys know, but I'm going to carry this along with me. And I might have to like color coordinate all of my dump cups because that's just how I roll. Love this. So this, one of my favorite picks of today, I know that it's a water bottle, but I mean, you guys get excited about the weirdest things sometimes, seriously. Okay. Keeping on with the whole self-care, let's feel really, really good in 2024. If you guys don't have one of these babies, you need one. What is this? It's a foam roller. So let's say you have like a sore leg. You literally put you go on carpet, you guys. I mean, trust me, you're going to lay on the carpet and you're going to lay this underneath whatever body part you feel is kind of knotted up or tight, and you roll, and it's going to massage it. So it's like you're giving yourself a massage. My whole family uses these, honestly. So if you don't have a foam roller, you might want to invest. I'm just saying. Okay, moving right along, you guys. See, look at how good I'm doing. 30 items in 30 minutes. This is really, really cool. So I actually gave my husband this in his Christmas stocking. 2 balls, you say? Yeah. So these are like Pilates balls. And we do these in Pilates, but you put them on the floor and then with, bare feet, stocking feet, whatever feet, just don't wear shoes, you guys, but you're going to step on them and you're going to roll your foot around. It's going to get all of the pressure points. So these things are awesome. He was really excited about it. I actually had to call him before my live and I was like, dude, where are your half balls? Like, I can't find them anywhere. And so he had stashed them already because he's been using them. Really, really cool thing though to have, you guys. Another thing, and I have talked about this on my Instagram stories before. These are those Chirp Wheels. So they come in 3 sizes. This is the biggest size to give you an idea. We actually keep these, you guys, in our living room underneath our TV cabinet. So like if the television's on, my husband, me, my kids will just pull them out and you kind of sit on the floor and you roll back and your back will be like crick, crick, crick. And it just helps straighten and elongate, helps with your flexibility. There's 3 different sizes. You guys can like experiment and whatever. I don't care what you do with them. But the big one is this size to kind of give you an idea. Also, the pad is like really squishy, so it doesn't hurt. So this part is like hard, but it's squishy. Totally recommend. We actually got these a year ago and we use them all the time. All the time, you guys. See, am I doing good? I'm staying on track. That's so big. What's so big? This or this? You know what? They're both big and I like them both. So, I don't know. I'm bad connection. Please switch to 5G. We're going to ignore that. I don't know what that means. I'm sure that my connection is okay. Okay. Next up, you guys. Where is it? I saw it. I know it's on here. Hang on. Here it is. This is just kind of funny. Have you guys ever seen these before? I repurchased them, but I actually had these, you guys, when my kids were young. And I was like, I wasn't homeschooling them, but I was just trying to find activities because I just threw in, hang on. Seriously, they were preschool age, right? And I'm like, just trying to be like mom of the year and things to, anyway, you roll them and it gives you exercises to do. And I actually might bring these to my cabin because I just think sometimes I just need ideas as to what to do. Poll recommendations. We can do a poll recommendation. Hang on. Can you guess which item was most wanted? Why am I choking on air? It's because I sprinted to get my dice, you guys. Anyway, really fun idea. Another, well done, by the way. I need more water in my life, clearly. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Okay, this is really random, and I actually don't have a show and tell, but I can show it to you. This. Have you guys seen The Beautiful Line by Drew Barrymore? Love this stuff. And this little blender looks so cool. So you can like literally do just a single serving blend. I'm trying to use more protein powder. That's one of my New Year's things. And so you can like stick everything in there, throw your protein powder in there, blend it up, and then you got your drink on the go. So can you believe this happens to me? It doesn't happen to me in real life, only when I'm live with you guys. You're welcome. It's because you guys, I've been wanting to get myself an electric teapot. And I thought there's actually little like lighty things. You see that? Like it tells you the time and things. But I'm like thinking that I need to drink more tea at night. It's probably going to help with my whole hydration situation, to be honest with you. Chamomile and all that kind of thing. But I really like the idea of an electric teapot. Plus this kind of gives you the time and the temperature so you can kind of up it and down it. Usually I just put a kettle on the stove. It gets hot, you guys. I have burned my mouth more than once. I'm just saying. Along with self-care, are you guys ready for this? I've actually talked about this on my Instagram stories before too. Hang on. Trying to find it. It is right. Gosh, I don't know why my stuff is out of order. Here it is. Yes, your eyes don't lie. It is slim fitting earplugs. Here's the deal, you guys. I love my husband. I'm like, hang on. Okay, I'm back just like that. I love my husband. he starts snoring. And sometimes when I'm laying in bed and he's asking me questions and I'm telling him a story, he starts snoring mid-story. Not even kidding. And I lay there and I'm just like, really? So these things are a life changer. I like actually sleep through the night now, and his doesn't wake me up at night. And they're really squishy, you guys. So it's like, I think it's the slim fitting situation. This is the trick. If you want to use these earplugs, you guys, this is really random. I take an earplug like this and I squish it like this so it gets really skinny. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a little water on your finger and you're going to like lube up your ear hole. Goes right in. I am not even kidding. So maybe that was a little too much information, but that's how you use these things. Awesome, awesome New Year's thing. You're welcome for that one, you guys. Seriously. Okay, now getting into like planners and all of that sort of thing. I don't know. I like the idea of paper and planning and jotting down my notes and jotting down my thoughts. And I thought this right here, you guys, was so cute. It's just like a little hardcover blank journal situation. It has a little bookmark, but if you guys have like resolutions that you want to do, any quotes or inspirational anything, I've even taken like clippings out of magazines or newspapers and like tape them in before, kind of like a smash journal situation. It's just all lines, you guys. See that I wrote my New Year's resolutions, which by the way, it's really fun to have like fun pens when you have things like this. So the pens that I recommend, and yes, you guys, I have pen recommendations. I use these pens for all of the things. They are right here. They're just these little Pilot pens. They're like a gel pen. They come in really, really fun colors. And then you can like doodle and you can write. And also, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes like when I'm writing things, my words look better with certain pens. They just do. And the gel pens, like I love the way that my font looks. My font, it makes me sound so fancy, you guys. Seriously. Anyway, that's that. Also, I am a fan of a paper planner. I don't know why that is. I think I'm just really old school, and I think it's like the artsy craftsy part of me. But this one right here, right, hang on. I don't know why my stuff is out of order. So weird. It's okay though, you guys. I know you like seeing me squint at my screen. Here it is. Oh, and look at that. It's called See It Bigger. So this is the planner, you guys. This is the size to give you an idea. But the reason why I like it is because it has like your whole layout of your month. And then following the layout is like you have a section for every single day where you can write down whatever you need to do, whether it's a thought of the day. I have used these before for like what things I'm grateful for. Like I'll have a goal where I have to write 3 things every single day that I'm grateful for. And it can be anything, right? But it's just a great place to plan. And then if you're like, I use my iCalendar now. I use my iPhone, but this is just a great way to jot down some of those notes and those feelings and really make 2024 the best year yet. Seriously. It's true, but it just sounds really sappy when I say it out loud. Okay, next up, you guys, this is actually something that I have on my desk all the time. And it's just this pad of paper. But the reason I like it is because if I'm feeling, I don't fill this out all the time, but if I'm feeling overwhelmed or if I feel like I have a lot on my plate, I will just kind of jot down and it could be goals like, Spencer's laundry, Brady's laundry, like one thing, or maybe I want to polish my shoes. I don't know what I want to do, you guys, but sometimes I feel like that to-do list, when it's just in your head and it's not in front of you, it can feel overwhelming. And when you get overwhelmed, I don't know about you, but I just want to lay down and take a nap. So this really helps me kind of stay on track and stay motivated. And when you can cross things off your list, suddenly you feel like life isn't as overwhelming as you maybe thought it was. Maybe all you have to do today is do the dishes and massage your feet with your new purple balls. I don't know, you guys, just make a little list, cross things off, and you're going to feel better. That's my whole story on that one. Okay. How are we doing, you guys? Seriously. 6:19. Oh, I'm doing really good. I still have a lot more to show you guys, but I mean, we'll get there. It's oh, that stuff. Oh, okay. This is another one. This is another thing that I have, and I actually keep this in my kitchen. And I don't fill this out every week, but I'm intended to, right? Like that's my intentions to. I just write down the meal that I'm going to make every single day. Sometimes I'm like, my brain doesn't think anymore and I don't even know what I'm going to make for dinner. So I try to plan out my meals, right? And I'm like, oh, Taco Tuesday. We'll do Taco Tuesday. Usually on Wednesday, we'll do leftovers and then I'll get sushi from the grocery store because it's on sale, right? Saturday and Sunday, a lot of times I'll leave open. Actually, Sundays I make dinner, so I don't leave Sunday open. Anyway, it's just a really great way. And then my kids will make recommendations and they'll write the meals too, which is really great because then I don't have to think and then it has a little spot for your grocery list. But I mean, all of these little things, you guys, you don't have to be super consistent with them, but just having them readily available is going to help you guys like just feel more productive. And once you feel more productive, you're going to have more energy and it's a snowball effect, you guys. Okay. I am a big fan. I'm a visual person. Like I like things in front of me. So even though I do use my Apple, like my iPhone for everything, do you like how I did that? I think that's because I grew up in the 80s. Phone. Does anyone even know what this means anymore? Gosh. A dry erase board. So that is labels. Well, dry erase labels too. And I'll get to that later, but now you can see it now. So if you want to label your boxes, I have some label makers that I'm going to show you in a little bit. I thought that was something else. I am looking for... Hang on. Where did it go? I can hear my husband. He's on TikTok in the other room. It's really loud. Oh, here it is. This right here. It is a dry erase calendar. So I've actually had one of these hanging in my house ever since my kids were young. And what I use my dry erase calendar for is if my kids have any sports like practices, any lessons like guitar lesson, or if they have a haircut, a dentist appointment, choir concert, anything weird like that, I write it on the board and it's hung in a place where my whole family can see it because then everyone knows what everyone's doing, right? Our calendars aren't synced with each other, but this is like a synced situation. It's magnetic. This one has to be magnetic. It comes with a little pen. The pen I use to write the letters, so the pen works really, really good. The other kind of pen that I absolutely love for all of my dry erase situations are these Sharpie markers. They're Sharpie, it's a chalk marker. So, I mean, to take this off, you guys, it doesn't just wipe off. You have to use a little bit of water. I usually use water and like a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. It comes right off. The colors are very, very vibrant. They work really, really good. So these are the best chalk markers that I have found. And I've used a handful of different brands, you guys. For what I do in my art room, for both of our calendars, I made myself. So this is a calendar or like a frame that you guys can make into a calendar. I'm going to show you guys the calendar that I made in my art room. And I use this thing every single day, you guys. So this is mine. I scrapbooked it. So what you do, you guys, is you kind of lay out, this is blank, right? Like my ring light is getting in there. This is blank underneath it. So these letters are just written on with the chalk marker and see, it's not coming off. But you can change it out every single month. So I have like just blank squares, blank area where I can like write my notes and things. This is the calendar part. And then the days of the week I wrote in underneath the glass. So then when you wipe it off, you still have like the area to put the month, you have the area to put your days of the week, but then you can renumber all of the letters. It's cute. You can customize it. You can make it your own. And I don't know. This frame that I'm showing you guys, it's not the same frame that I have. Mine is glass in it. This one says it's plexiglass. I'm assuming that that's going to work the same way. But that's the size that I have. My calendar is a 12 by 24, which I feel like is a really, really good size if you want to make your own calendar. This next thing, you guys, I wish I would have had when my kids were young. So it's this little chart, right? And then they have like a list of all of the things. And then look at how cute. It's like a bingo card. You just flip it over when you get it done. Or maybe you flip it this way and then it's done, the checked. I don't know, whatever you do. But this is like, it's all set up for you with different things. And if you're looking at this and you're like, okay, I like the concept, but I don't necessarily like brush my hair and things like that. It comes with cards. So you put the card underneath like this little insert thing. See that? It just comes right up. You put the card underneath and then you can write and customize it. I had found this one and it says my chores. Then after I found this one, I found this. And I like this one right here a lot better, to-do list. If I were to give my kids, and I used to do this when they were young, when I'd have a list of things for my kids to do, I don't care if there's chores or not. If I called it a to-do list, it sounded a lot more positive than if I gave them a list and I said, these are the chores that you have to do. So it's a mindset, and it's all the way that you communicate things and verbalize things. So if you like this for your kids, I love this to-do list situation a whole lot better. And I don't know if this one comes with the pre-labeled. It doesn't, but I mean, that's kind of cool because then you can totally personalize. And I don't know. That's my story there. Seriously. Okay. One last planner situation. I get a lot of questions on my iPad because I use this, not for my planner necessarily, but this is how I make all of my lists, and it's just really fun. You can add stickers and you can add, all kinds of different things, right? You can highlight. So like I'll make notes and then I'll highlight when it's done, whatever my task is done. The exact iPad, you guys, that I have, because I do get questions often, is this one right here. I opted for just the Wi-Fi. You can get different memory things like 64 or 256. I don't know enough about these things to know the difference. I originally got the Wi-Fi only because I didn't know if I was going to like it and it was cheaper. The next time I get one, I will probably get one with the cellular service just because I do use it a lot. The other thing that if you are like interested in getting an iPad, the Apple Pencil, love the Apple Pencil. And my case, like there's like a little holder for it, but this is it. And it's like a stylus, you guys. So it's almost like, it reminds me of those Palm Pilots from the early 2000s. But you can draw, you can color in, you can do all kinds of really cool artsy things. I don't play with it enough to know how to do artsy things, but I know artists who actually use these for their art. So there you go. I don't know. I just use it for my note taking because I just feel like it's cool and everything is there. I don't have like note papers and everything everywhere. So it was kind of a way for me to just get organized, you guys. Okay. I have some more fun stuff. Okay. So getting into organization, you guys saw the dry erase labels that I had up a second ago. I don't even know where those went anymore. Here they are. So you guys saw these. So you can easily, like, if you have bins, boxes, whatever, and you want to label them, you can use these. These are dry erase, and they work really, really well. I have some on some of my storage containers. This is another label maker. That's what I use for all of the containers that you see behind me is this label maker right here. There is, I think I had the tape for it on here. Let me just look and see if I can find it. But that's not it. Maybe I didn't save the tape for it. Okay. This is the thing, you guys, though, that I am so excited about. I love this next label maker even more. Are you kidding me? Look at how cute this thing is. So hang on. This is it. Isn't it so cute? So look at, I was like experimenting today and I just like things to craft. You literally type it. There's an app on your phone and you literally type out whatever you want. You can manipulate the size of the font. You can center. I even like decrease the space between my two lines because I wanted my font nice and big and on the thing. And you can label. I'm going to label boxes in my storage room. I'll probably end up doing a video on it because I love this little thing so, so much. These are some of the other labels that I was experimenting with. Jars, tool. Can you guys read that one? It says Emily is the coolest. I'm going to put it on my shirt when I walk out there later because my husband's out there. I just heard him say, Emily's on is her live. She must be on the phone to somebody. I'm going to see if he notices. It's like my little name tag. Anyway, I think this thing is like bomb. I am not even kidding you guys. So really, really cool. And it's it's $50 rather than the 100 and whatever that other one was. So the other one does do color also, but if you're looking for labels, I recommend this one. If you're looking for something that can do like color pictures and that sort of thing, the Brother one is probably the way to go. For this little Nimbody situation, I do have the tape for it. Hang on. I just saw it. Here it is. These are the little refills for this one right here. So if you're interested, you might want to pick up. I always like to pick up a refill when I get things like this, because otherwise you're using it and then you're like, I need more tape. Where's the tape? And then it's not on your stash. So I'm just saying. Okay. Containers, really, really quick, you guys. I just have a couple that you guys have seen me talk about a trillion times, but I just think that they are so, so good. So they are the home edit, right? I love a good acrylic container. I have these under my sink. I have these in my art room. I store tons of stuff on them. This is the narrow one. I love these because they stack. And then I also love the double one. And this is what I wanted to show you guys. For the bigger one, which is right. Oh, hang on. Where did it go? I keep losing things on here. Here it is. Okay, for the bigger one, the reason why I like the whole set, you guys, is because for $25, you get two of the big ones. And I think individually, the big ones are like $9.99. So then for another $5, you get like the little inside-y things that you can use separately. You can use them within this also. Here's a fun fact for you. When you get the big one, all of the packaging is like on clear plastic, right? So you take off the plastic and your containers are like good to go. When you buy them individually, they have a sticker on them, which is kind of a pain in the butt to take off. I'm just being honest with you guys. You have to use the Goo Gone and you got to soak it under hot water, and you'd think that it was going to peel off, and it just never does quite right. So, I mean, that's one of the reasons also that I like buying them in bulk rather than a single situation. If you guys are really looking to organize all of the things, one of the things that I love, and I actually had all of these in my stash, and they're just idea books, right? Ideas on how to craft, or not craft. Hang on. I can't even walk and chew gum. I swear, you guys, my brain, I can't multitask. I have a hard time. Let me just find at least one of these. Okay, so here's one, which is this one right here. I love them, you guys, because I literally flip through. I don't read this cover to cover. I don't say, this is how I'm going to organize my whole house. But if I'm like trying to organize a closet or a cabinet or shelves or whatever, I'll look to these for inspiration. That's all this is. And then you look at them and you're just like, oh, that's a really cute idea, the way that they organize their brushes. And then maybe it'll like bring you to another idea, or you'll just copy what's in the book. But I love this book right here. Another one that I love is this other home edit book. I just feel like they have really great pictures, and I'm a visual person. See, look at, they have like little books in there, and then they have like a whole cabinet situation. So honestly, you guys, these kind of books, super, super fun. This is really funny. I bought this book, you guys, years ago, and it's on the Walmart site. It's pre-owned. I didn't even know that Walmart had pre-owned books. Organizational tips. And this is where I got kind of my idea for storing things in like kitchen canisters and bowls and things like that. My old art room at our old house, all of my stuff was stored in like colanders and bowls and cups and things like that. And I got all of those ideas from this book. Really, really fun situations, you guys. See that? I don't know. It's just fun to look at and be like, oh yeah, that would actually work for what I'm trying to accomplish. So, you guys, seriously, how did I do? 30 items in 30 minutes. I did it. Look, I know that's cool. I'm like looking through your comments right now. Honestly, you guys, thank you so. Oh gosh, the shirt icon. If you are late to the party, it's okay. I'm always late. It's one of my New Year's resolutions. But if you happen to just jump on recently and you're like, what did Emily talk about? I missed like the first 15 minutes. There's a little t-shirt icon on your screen. If you click that t-shirt icon, all of my pics are going to show up and you're going to be like, oh, that's what she talked about. I mean, you're welcome, you guys. Seriously, I am so glad that you guys all jumped on and joined me tonight. I have a lot of fun doing these lives and sharing ideas with you guys. So, I mean, 700 of you, I'm so excited. You guys made my night. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to have to go get something to eat soon because I'm hungry. You guys hungry? I don't know what I'm going to go eat. Maybe an enchilada. I usually get enchiladas. Anyway, that's it, you guys. Love you. I'll see you soon.